Hey, what is going on, guys? Father Gamer here, and welcome back to some more Star Citizen. Not so long ago, I made the quick and easy beginner's guide to making millions in Star Citizen, and since then I've been working extremely hard using that method to save up for the most expensive ship in the game, the 890 Jump. And as well as being able to purchase that, I've also managed to collect a few other ships under my belt as well, even though there was a recent update which made the ship prices go up. Unfortunately, the method still works, it just takes a little bit longer. So today I thought I could show you around the 890 Jump, give you a full ship tour. I was extremely lucky that I just managed to buy it weeks before the prices went up. I was extremely lucky. Right, let's head over to the terminals then, so that we can go spawn in our ship. Let's see what we got. Right, so you can see that I've managed to get quite a few ships actually. So we've got up here the Aegis Gladius, I've got the Anvil Arrow, my starter ship, the Crusader which I use to do the trading, the Drake Corsair, the Vulture, I've also got the Prospector, and here is the 890 Jump. So quite a nice little collection, all bought in-game, apart from my starter ship of course. Right, so currently we are at the Ambitious Dream Station, which means they don't have a hangar big enough for this ship, so we're going to be using Docking Port 2. Now, there can be a little bit of a bug using docking ports at some stations, whereas your ship just doesn't spawn in the right position. You are better off landing them at cities. But it looks like everything's okay for us. You can tell it's worked because the door over there is open. When it hasn't worked, that door will be closed, so you won't be able to go down the tunnel. But fortunately for us, everything is all okay. So let's head on down to our ship. Now this is going to be an extremely long run. Unfortunately, even when sprinting, this is as fast as we can move due to the big backpack and all the heavy armor and guns I'm carrying right now. Now that I've got this ship, I've taken a break from trading and I've been doing a bit of mercenary work and bounty hunting and also some mining actually in salvaging, which is why I purchased the Prospector, just to speed that process up. Right, let's make sure we shut these doors behind us just to make sure no player decides to come aboard while we're getting set up. A sneaky stowaway is the last thing you want when you're single-handedly flying a multi-crew ship as large as this one. Right, so let's head on straight to the bridge. That's where we're going to begin our tour, obviously. All the lights and everything's off right now because the ship's powered down. Now I'm just assuming that most of you already know about this ship, but for those of you that don't, the 890 Jump is currently the most luxurious, prestigious and expensive ship that you can currently buy in the game right now. It doesn't serve any specific role for mining or salvaging or combat, it's just a luxurious cruiser. But it does have some extremely strong shields which are a good advantage because a lot of people will try and target a ship like this. So now let's just hop into the cockpit so we can fire her up and begin the tour. First we're going to have to power up and undock. So this doesn't have many interior buttons like other ships, you just have to use the hotkeys. There we go. Thank you. Right, so now we want engines. Okay. And then we want to undock. Sometimes this can go wrong, which is why I'm just giving it, let it take its time. Don't worry, it always says that. It'll disengage in a minute. There we go, disengaging docking clamps. And we should be away. Yeah, okay, we've separated. Right, let's just get a little bit of distance from the station here so we're not blocking anyone else that wants to park. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous she looks. Ooh, I love it. This was so worth the purchase. A lot of people say that it's a waste of money spending so much on this because it doesn't really serve a role apart from looking good. But it just looks so good. I love it. I had to have it. Right. So, this should be far enough away to begin the tour. I did want to fly her over to New Babbage and store her there, but we can do that after the tour. So let's just hop out of the cockpit for now. This is obviously the bridge. We have our commander's seat and two co-pilot seats as well. Like I said, this is a multi-crew ship. Coming down the stairs here, we have two decorative cupboards, which currently don't serve any purpose apart from looking cool. So we can close that. It's mirrored on this side as well, but I'll show you just for the sake of it. There we go. And that's pretty much all we got up here for now, but we're going to head out onto this deck. Just around this side we have a nice little seating area here. It's also mirrored around the other side, and you can sit in all the chairs if you wish as well. It's fully interactable. And my most favourite part of this area is of course this sky window here, which gives you some amazing views, especially in Quantum Drive, which I'll show you on the way to Microtech. This entire area is for the captain. This is the personal captain's quarters. We have a nice rear window here at the back for the views. You're probably wondering where's the bed and the toilet and all the cool stuff. This is just the reception area to the captain quarters. It actually goes all around us. If we head over to this door here, this is the little meeting area. We obviously got another window here, of course. You've got a little desk, like you can do your meetings here, your business, your captain duties. You can sit down in the chairs as well. Everything can be sat in and interacted with. If we come over here, we've got the captain's bedroom, which has got some storage, a nice TV, nice big bed of course for the VIP. You can also sit and lie down in this bed and sleep and log out. And then on this side, open please, come on, there we go. We've got the little dining area for the captain as well. You've got your little kitchen, your storage, table, chairs, nice little window, aquarium, and then it leads right back to the starting area here. So this whole little area is for the captain. Right, so if we head on back down here, now we're going to go down to the next floor below. Just need to close that door there. Most of them open and close on their own. There's a couple of problem doors which don't, which I think are a little bit bugged. There is a couple of bugs with the 890 jump right now, which I'm hoping they're fixed soon. It's a nice little area, isn't it? Like, if we head on through here, you can see there's a bit of a rendering issue. You see it looks like it's black, you're going to fall through it. That's not the case, it is actually there. It's just not rendering properly. Look, you see there's actually an elevator here. You can use it, it still functions. Here we've got some toilets as well, which is mirrored on this side. In fact, if I go in there, you can see it is here. It's perfectly safe, you're not going to fall. It's just a bug. It also affects the NPC ships in missions as well. It's not just player ships, so hopefully they fix that soon. Through here we have a VIP guest room, or for your close friends, or if you're transporting somebody very important, they've paid you a lot of money for a luxurious taxi ride. This will probably be the room that you want to keep them in, or maybe your co-pilots deserve these rooms. It's mirrored on that side as well. As I mentioned before, over here we have toilets, 4 toilets in total, 2 this side and then 2 mirrored on this side, as well as the elevator down between the floors. Through here we have the bar, a nice area to get some good sights while you indulge in some beverages, maybe for your long travels or after a hard day. Pirating, whatever floats your boat, this is here. Around the back here we have a little side entrance, which I imagine would be for crew, which you can go also from the crew kitchen on the lower floor up to the bar here. Little shortcut for them. Proceeding through to this door, we have the dining room. This is like your VIP dining area after your meeting, or during a meeting you can have a nice luxurious dinner here, or you could just plot all your world domination plans here with your buddies, whatever suits your style of play. Right, so now I think we're ready to head out down to the next floor. Man, that water's really loud. You can hear it from all the way over here. There's a swimming pool on board. That's where the sound's coming from. I guess that's a bit of a bug. They should probably make that quieter. But anyway, right, let's head on down here. You can see that this place is like a little bit of a reception area for people boarding the ship if you've just got aboard. Here we have yet another fancy guest room with a bed and an aquarium and everything that your guests could require. There's also an attached toilet as well. Open please. There we go, toilet and bathroom. Very, very luxurious ship. Everyone on board this ship will be extremely comfortable. It's also mirrored on that side as well. A little seating area here, of course. And then we have a mirrored door on each of these sides. Now if I just open it up and show you, what I believe these are escape pods. We've also got an elevator here to go between floors. And I think these are escape pods, I'm not entirely sure. Just quickly call the elevator so I could show you it. There we are. You go in there, press your floor, go to where you want to. It's also mirrored on this side here as well, but actually there is a little bit, one difference. You've got the elevator and escape pod, but you've also got a ladder here, which takes you down to the engineering deck. Quick access. Use that quite often actually. Through here we have a sauna area. A nice big one actually, very fancy. all decked out and everything. Multiple saunas, showers, spare towels, the lot. Here we have a little miniature pool and a waterfall display for your pleasure. And then if you head on a little bit further this way, we've also got elevators here either side. These elevators link up to the ones on the top floor as well, which I showed you before. Through here we have the swimming pool, which is where all the water noise has been coming from. But I mean, I don't mind, because how cool is it that we have our own swimming pool? And look at the water physics, it's so good. Everybody's got one of those friends that will just be here messing around in the pool while we're getting attacked and bombarded from the outside. Yeah, I'm really excited for when they actually add the water planets as well, which is coming in the new system in future updates. Right, let's continue with the tour. We're going to head on this direction, because there's one extra little part on this floor that I want to show off before we go down to the bottom floor. This is the main entrance in and out of the ship if you're landed. It's an elevator which takes you to the surface level. This is obviously the way that we came in, one of the docking ports when we were at the station. It's also the quickest way in and out of the ship when you're in space or no grav zone. Woo! Very smooth. I love it. This is the way you board the 890 jump, or at least the way I board it as well in the data missions. Right, let's close it up so no one can come in. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to head on down to the bottom floor where we can access the ship's 2 hangars and some other cool stuff as well. And we're going to use one of the problemed elevators just so I can show you that it is safe to use, even though they don't render properly. Hold on. Oh yeah, it is there, see? It's going to open and we're going to go down to hangar access. There we go, which is actually the engineering deck as well. And here we are. Very cool. Right, so we're going to head on. We might as well start here actually. So this is some like weapon storage for your friends. If all the ships getting attacked or boarded, you can store some guns here. This is one of the hangars, the one at the back, and also the cargo area. Now the 890 jump can store 388 units of cargo here, or you could put like a small ship or a vehicle, a couple of vehicles on here. Here we have an engine, and on the other side it's also mirrored as well. You have the other engine that side as well. Over here we have this, I'm guessing the gravity generator. It looks extremely cool anyway, and this is where you can find it. And then if we head on over here, let's just show you how the elevator works, because I love it. Imagine getting your vehicles loaded up on here. I've got some hover bikes and hover cars on here before, and even a small fighter. Not all at the same time, the fighter was on its own. The best thing about this elevator is that you see how the doors close above you at the top there, before it continues down. I like that because it means that, you know, if you're out in space like we are now, no one could just quickly fly in and get access to the rest of the ship. Not until you've recalled the elevator anyway. So yeah, this is the landing elevator. It goes to the surface. You'll be able to drive cars on and such. Just going to send it back up. What a nice little view of the station there we came from. And on its way back up, of course, as I mentioned, it's now going to pause until that door can open. There we go, and then we're going to go back up. I consider it like a nice little safety feature. Right, now we can continue on. We're going to go back this way. Oh, there's a little elevator here on the left, by the way, to go between the floors. And there's another one this side as well. And there's the engineering ladder I mentioned when we were in the docking tunnel. There we go. Nearly got my words twisted there. Right, so if we head on back through here, these are our weapon cupboards, as I've already showed you. That's the elevator. But if we were to go this way and up this corridor, we have a medical bay just here on the right. This medical bay you can spawn at. You can set it as your regeneration zone. Although, as far as I know, it will reset if the ship gets destroyed, or if it's currently stored, and you'll just revert back to your default one, I think. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Through here we have the little waiting lounge. I'm guessing just a general waiting lounge, or specifically maybe for the medical bay. Whichever you want to call it, I suppose. And here we have the second hangar. Now this one is at the front of the ship and it comes out at the top. This one cannot be used for cargo. It is only for like vehicles, your fighters and stuff like that. Takes a little bit of time to open up and get you up there, but you'd be surprised what you can fit on here actually. I've managed to fit quite a few different interesting ships on here. I haven't managed to get I was trying to get the Vulture on here the other day, and I've seen people do it, but the way that you have to do it is you have to fly it in at a certain angle and then line up the other side, which is kind of difficult to do on your own, because you'd have to, for example, I'd have to go and press the button now to send the elevator down and then try and jump in the ship and fly it in, and I wouldn't have enough time before the elevator would close. So what I would need is somebody here to obviously operate the elevator while I was already in the ship. That's the only way I'd be able to fit a Vulture in here, if you wanted to store it for salvaging maybe, but most fighters and fighter craft will fit in here fairly easily. Okay, that's closing up now. Through here we have a little miniature elevator which just takes you up to the turret. I'll just quickly show you. Yeah, there are turrets on this ship. It does have weapons. It's quite defendable with its heavy shields. There we go, turret access there. Let's head on back down. Oh, down please. There we go. Right, so over there you see another little door in the middle. This door is another turret. Just want to double check. The ship's so big sometimes it's easy to forget everything. Yeah, this is another turret. Cool, I think these might be the 2 turret access. Through this way, on the corridor on the other side, we have some more, what I'd say is EVA escape pods. Yeah, here we have like a little lounge area, so we play some pool, kick back, relax. And then through here we have, like, this is going to be the crew area, right? We've got all these little small bedrooms for the crew, single beds. All these rooms are identical, the same. Yeah, we've got quite a few of them, so you can see just how many members of crew you could potentially have on this ship. Let's just close these up. We've got a little dining area here and seating area there as well. Through here I believe is their toilets and bathrooms. Yeah. Nice little toilet, communal toilet, bathroom areas for the crew here. Your less important members of the ship, you know, your workers, your servants. And they got a little kitchen area around here as well, I think. Actually, now this is the kitchen. Okay, we got a proper kitchen here. That's just a little counter. We got some growing stuff here. We got our counters, the elevator that goes up to the bar. That was the elevator I showed you, the staff elevator. Here's another rendering issue, but it is in fact not your death. This is actually just your food storage cupboard. So don't worry about that. Feel free to step inside of it. Don't be scared. Oh, can we get out please? Thank you. Right, and then through here brings us back. Oh, there's a few more EVA areas here, I believe. Yeah. I'm not sure what these are actually. I forgot about this little area. Oh, I remember what this is now. This is your secondary pilot seat, isn't it? Yeah, it's the pilot seat. And then you've got co-pilot seats here as well. So this is like quick access to your ship to control it if you just came in through the hangar. If you're already down, all the way down here, it's a long way to run up to your your pilot seat in an emergency. So it's handy to have that there. And I think that pretty much concludes the tour of the ship. I've pretty much showed you everything that's on here. Oh, my bad, hold on. Didn't mean to re-trigger that animation. Let's get up again. There we go. See that ladder you'll end up using quite a lot. At least I do anyway. Let's close that door. Let's head on back up to the bridge now, because I said we need to go over to Microtech. That's where I'm going to store this ship. It's best to store these ships at the cities, the ones that have the really big hangars, because it can glitch using the docking ports, as I said before. And if you can't spawn it, you're going to have to transfer it somewhere else via the stations, and that can be a pain waiting an hour for this ship to be moved somewhere else. Okay, so let's spool up the quantum drive and start moving. I think I talked about this before. This ship lacks a lot of interior controls that you can play with. I think you've got a couple somewhere. Wait, where are they? Ah yeah, right here. So you've got your exit, your engine on, your power on and off, and your exterior. And that's all I'm able to find. The rest of it you have to use the hotkeys for. but that's fine. This ship does take a little while to get up to top speed, but its top speed is not bad actually. I think it gets up to about 800-900. It is quite fairly maneuverable for its size, but it's still very heavy, which means it's extremely slow to slow down. It takes a long time to bring it to a stop, so you want to be careful traveling anywhere with this. It's going to quickly set up a waypoint to Microtech. It's going to be a pretty big jump, but we'll be okay. I'll speed it up for you guys, of course. Just get in position, line her up. I just realised we're moving quite quick in a bathtub amongst an asteroid field, so let's hurry up and jump before we hit one. There we go. We have entered quantum jump. Oh, bit of a lag spike there, never mind. There we go. Look at how cool this looks. She looks really nice in quantum. Could look at it all day. This is why I play this game, just for the sights. Right, let's go take a look through our sky windows. The thing I wanted to show you before when we were in Quantum Drive. Also, I wanted to prove that it is safe for all you scaredy cats to walk around your ship while you're in Quantum. A lot of people are scared to do this because they're scared they're going to fall out their ship. I wouldn't advise using ladders and elevators while in Quantum Drive though. Just stick to walking around. Look at how cool that looks. That's amazing. I love it. Right, let's go to the captain's bedroom really quick, because we're gonna lie down while we make our journey to Microtech. We're gonna sleep off our journey over there and wake up when we've arrived at our destination. There we go. Let's lie down here and then we should get a nice exterior view of the ship. Right then, I will see you when we get there. Okay, we're just arriving at Microtech now, and we're here. So we need to get out of our bed real quick. We're just waking up, look. Imagine that, you start jumping to a new location, you get into bed, you go to sleep, you wake up, and then you're somewhere completely different, completely new. Open up, thank you. The sun's shining bright through the window. Right, let's head on through here, and what are we greeted with? We have arrived at Microtech. Look at that, the planet through that window. What a sight. I love it. Right, we need to get it back into the cockpit and then plan a course to the city of New Babbage, which is where I'm going to be storing this ship. Those of you that are still here in the video will get the pleasure of seeing me try to land this massive ship in one of the hangars. We need to have a drink as well because my guy's getting thirsty. Okay, right then, let's head on back into our menu. Wait, can I see it anywhere? Or are we on the, no, I think we're on the wrong side of the planet. Yeah, let's just set up a GPS to New Babbage. That's usually the quickest way. There we go. I love this new UI they've done with the star map. It's so much better than what it was before. So much better. Okay, there's our little marker. It's gonna synchronize, it's calibrating. See if we can get a nice good view of it. The jump over there. This is where I spend most of my time. It's where I like to call home. Microtech here. It's my default starting home. And also the space station, Port Treslar, which is just that little speck there which we're about to go under, if you can see. That's the station where I'm normally at as well. Okay, and here is the city of New Babbage. Now we are going to go to the spaceport on the right there, but I'm just going to have a little detour, a little fly around the city, do a little curve round just for scenic purposes. We just need to descend first. There we go. Just waiting for the QT drive to spool up again. We're going to stay in that drive just to get down there real quick, otherwise we're going to be here for the next 5 minutes descending. We don't want to come down too fast though, because like I said, especially in the atmosphere here in the gravity well, even in VTOL mode, this ship is extremely hard to slow down because the thrusters only just manage to hold this in the air and just manage to push you up a little bit. So they don't do a very good job of slowing you down, so you need to descend quite slowly when you're landing planet bound. Take it from me. I'm really surprised at how well the frames are holding right now. Usually I struggle to run this game smoothly at the best of times, let alone trying to record it like this. Now I'm asking for trouble flying close to this city, but I'm determined to do it because I just think it's going to look really cool. And imagine if you was in one of these buildings and you just look out the window and you see this huge Titanic looking ship just gliding past your window. Epic. We're coming down quite hard and heavy actually. We might want to start slowing down a little bit because we do not want to get caught off guard. We do not want to crash this into the city. That is a fine I cannot afford to pay. And I don't want to wait an hour plus to respawn this ship. So, there we go. Let's just do a nice little spin around here. Nice little scenic view of the city there. We're going to go over to the spaceport there. You can see the monorail station there. Sometimes I try to race the trains over to the spaceport, but I never win. I never win, unfortunately. But it's a fun thing to attempt now and then. Oh look, you can see over there's a little player taking off and heading away. He's leaving the surface entrance. You see those little domes over there? That's the surface entrance. A lot of people will land on the ice field there and go in that way, because it's a lot quicker than landing at the spaceport, storing your ship and then getting the train over here. But we are going over there today because I mean to store this ship, which is what I'm going to be doing. So we're just going to do a little thrust over there. It's going to take a few minutes to get over there. Unfortunately, we are limited to how fast we can travel here. And I really do need to get my guy a drink. What are we on, 21%? Oh, we should be fine. We should be fine till we get there. Can we see the train? The train here doesn't look like it. They run quite often, so shouldn't be long. And there's the hangar. Now sometimes once you've contacted the station you can't see where your hangar is. It's because you're not close enough. Just need to get a little bit closer. I can't remember, I think it's within so many 100 meters, I can't remember, but just keep trying it again and it'll pop up. You can see where you're supposed to be. Especially for a ship this size, there's only usually 1 or 2 hangars which are big enough, so it's usually in the same place. Like this one I know is going to be on the side. It's not going to be this first one, it's going to be the one just behind it, and it's going to be a sideways one. So we're going to have to start turning the ship around just very delicately. Do not want to balls up this landing and embarrass myself. I can fly, I'm a capable flyer. I've flown a variety of ships and shapes and sizes, and I'm confident in my abilities. Ooh, deploy the landing gear. This slows your ship down. It's kind of like a little cheat because deploying the landing gear immediately slows your ship down to a certain limited speed, which can be quite handy in certain situations. There we go, just gently ease her in. It's a little bit tricky to see if we're lined up properly. I do not want to catch the front or back end of this. Gently set it down. I think we are good to go. Touch forward a little bit more maybe. Yeah, just a little bit more. There we go, we're good, we're clear. Bringing her down gently, because she is extremely heavy. I believe I've already mentioned. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. You really appreciate just how big this is when you see like the hangar and the doors, the elevator in comparison. There we go. We've touched down safely, and now the hangar should begin to start closing. Yeah, there we go. That's how we know it's worked. So now we should be safe to disengage our engines. We don't need to. We're not going to refuel now. It does cost a lot of money. That's the thing. You're looking at a good 20-40,000 just to replace that little bit of quantum fuel because of how big the tanks are on this. So we're not going to do that right now. Right, let's head on out. Now I can show you that back elevator. Let's close that door. The running costs for this ship, like refueling and repairing, is quite expensive, but you know, if you've got enough money to buy this ship in the first place, then it's safe to say you've probably got enough money to run it. That's not going to be an issue for you. It's certainly not an issue for me. I'm just going to go down this extremely long elevator. I was surprised just how long this elevator took. When I first called it and I was stood on the surface, I was like, why is it not coming? It just takes a long time. It's extremely tall. There we go. And we've hit the bottom. Right, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, the elevator sunk into the floor. Pretty sure that's not meant to happen. It's probably fine. We're just going to send it up. There we go. And we're here. We've done it. Now we've got a little jog over there. At least we weren't all the way on the other side. That would have been a hell of a run. Yeah, just look at the scale of it to scope. Hold on, let's get a good view. Look at how big she is compared to these people. Humongous ship. There are bigger ones as well. There are bigger ones coming. The Reclaimer's pretty much the same size and or maybe a little bigger as well. That's another ship that I would like to get one day. Right, let's head up here. Let's go get ourselves a drink. Put our ship away. Come on, let's take a little bit of time. It's taking a long time. There we go. Must have been taking a little bit of a while to load. New Babbage usually is a little bit framey. It's quite busy here.
Welcome.
Right, so let's put our ship away. We're going to store you so we don't get fined for occupying a pad. Perfect. Let's go have a look out the window at our city. Man, I almost forgot to have my drink. There we go. Yum, 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 yum. That's so much better. My thirst has now been quenched. Needed that. Right, let's just quickly dispose of that. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. That completes our tour of the 890 jump. Let me know what you'd like to see next time. Like this video if you've enjoyed it, and of course, if you're new, subscribe to the channel for more. I'm Father Gamer, and wait, who's that guy? Are you an alien? No, you just have a weird face. Never mind. Bye for now.